That's so crazy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Pretty Girl and
Dada.
today we will be giving you the coronavirus updates. But if you want the facts, like the facts, go and check out SABC3.
So, guys, today has been another hectic day in the battle against coronavirus, with the cases of infected moving up to 4,220, which is a spike by 267 up from yesterday. Now, yesterday there was an increase by 318, and it still remains one of the highest days of reported cases in the coronavirus since it's landed on our shores. But an increase of 267 is still quite large and quite insane. Now, as well, accompanied with this, we just had the president speak to the nation yesterday, and he spoke about easing the lockdown restrictions from a level 5 to a level 4, and saying that a third of the workforce could return to work. Now, this is quite scary, especially when you start to look at the infection rates that have been following the days since he's spoken, which was yesterday and today. And what I'm alluding to is that the infection rate is now completely over 100 people a day. We're looking at 200 and plus people a day. Now, if a third of the workforce is out there, that means that you could stand a very good chance of somebody next to you being infected and not knowing it, or somebody at work being infected and not knowing it. And although the government does intend to try and implement very stringent methods for people to be disinfected and to go about their business as safe as possible, the law of stats is that you still do stand a percentage and you still do stand a chance of being infected. So even though there is a lessening on the restrictions and we go from level 5 to level 4, I would like for you guys to please still treat this as level 5. Still try and stay home as much as possible, work from home, stay indoors, and try and self-isolate. Now, I know that for some people who do not have money or stable income, or a premises that is, up to standard, it's difficult for them to stay indoors. Or, if you're using communal toilets, how do you stay indoors or self-isolate when we all have to use the same bathroom? And that is one of the biggest challenges that we do face as a community in South Africa. And I do want to say that when I do speak about people that are disadvantaged, it is not a call for assistance, but this is rather a plea, guys. This is me saying that we have to do something, because if we don't, lives are being lost to more than just corona, but also to hunger and to the elements, and not just the elderly or men or women, children. There's so many people at risk out there right now, so we need to pull together as a nation and see what we can do. As I always do throughout these updates, Pretty Girl walks us through a couple steps for us to keep safe, and little ways that we can look after ourselves. And today won't be any different. Pretty Girl, you want to take us through some steps?
Okay, guys, so you need to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or use hand sanitizer with at least 60% of alcohol in it. Otherwise, it will not work. If you go in public, which you should only do, like if you have no food whatsoever, wear a mask. If you have like a fabric mask, you should have at least like two of them, so that one can be like getting washed and you can be using the other one. But if you have one that you can just throw away, take it off. Do not touch the parts where your mouth and nose were, and throw them away properly, because you don't want to get anyone getting sick. Do not touch your mouth, your nose, your eyes, or your ears, because you don't want that. They're like places where you.
That's places where you could get infected.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. And yeah.
100%. So, guys, just a quick recap of what we've been speaking about is that today, number of infected cases have jumped up by 267 cases. We now sit at 4,220 people infected with the coronavirus. And as I said yesterday, the president has addressed us, dropping the national lockdown level from level 5 to level 4, loosening some laws and restrictions. And as I said, even though this has happened, I would really like for us to treat this still as level 5 because lives are on the line and the infection rate is increasing. We've moved from 100 infections today to now over 200 a day. It's scary territory that we're in. So let's try our best, guys, to stay safe and look after those that we love and those that are at risk and those that are disadvantaged. We'll see you again tomorrow for another update. It's your boy Dada.
I am Girl Pretty Girl, and we'll see you in the next one. Kablam!